What's shaking, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Roxette, and I'm very excited. We are on to the next chapter, and indeed, I want to appreciate folks who mentioned, like, hold on, wait, no, this is not the last proper chapter. There are additional albums, and I was in the moment misspeaking, so I appreciate the patience with me as I fumble my way toward the further parts of this deep dive. But I also wanted to give a special shout out to Michaela, who sent me a while back Charm School, which I see is the proper album, the first disc from 2011, and then there's also a second disc which is a bunch of live performances in some different places, so I assume this is once they reformed and engaged in a tour around like some of the locations here, like Russia, Norway, and so on. So yes, ultimately I'm excited to go through everything, and of course I must also mention that Michaela sent me a copy of Look Sharp, which I'm very happy to have in physical form, and of course she also sent me Bag of Tricks and the pair Uber edition with the multiple vinyl and CDs. And also, of course, shout out to Shell, who did send me Joyride, and what was the other one she sent me? Yeah, I have a couple CDs that she sent as well, but basically my physical Roxette collection is not too shabby at this point, which I'm very excited about. But yes, we are going to start going through Charm School, and the very first track is Way Out. So, I mean, a way out is an exit, a potential exit, though the phrasing is bare enough. It's not a single word title, but it is a two-word title, which is still just about as cryptic. But yes, it's not clear if that way out is being taken or if it is desirable. But yes, a way out is a possible exit, a scenario through which one might extricate oneself from whatever situation, conditions, or dynamic is at hand. And again, that could be more desirable or more, let's say, last resort like. So yeah, I do wonder the essence of the phrase, even if the meaning is pretty straight away. Let's give it a listen. This is Roxette, the first track from Charm School 2011, and it is Way Out. And I thought I had it queued up, but apparently I do not, so give me about 15 seconds here. Where are you? Okay, here we go. Roxette, Way Out.
I used to work it out with my head in the cloud, a record machine playing out loud. I guess my fate had a turn. I followed a star to a candle that burned, back for the crackers and chocolate bars, breaking my back, sleeping in cars. I always woke up in doubt. Well, now I know what the fuss is about. Way out, out of the blue, I met a young girl, it could have been you. Hey, what was I supposed to do? I didn't want to fall in love.
Oh.
Try to keep sane and saving the lights. Two things to do when you can't fight the night. I always lay down and doubt. Well, now I know what the fuss is about. Way out, out of the blue, I met a young girl, it could have been you. Hey, what was I supposed to do? I didn't want to fall in love, no. Sometimes you don't decide for yourself. Sometimes you don't decide for yourself. Sometimes you can't decide for yourself.
That's a fun opener. So I first of all have to note Pear's vocal rhythmic flourishes at a couple points. I think one was Love, and then there was one right near the end too. So yeah, I enjoy his, in fact, increasingly intense. It's, like at the beginning he's kind of singing in that lighter, raspy type of delivery, and by the end he was belting a bit more fully. So I enjoyed the escalation, and I felt like the guitars did something similar. Now the guitars were layered throughout. There was definitely, like a more frenetic guitar line, and then a more strumming, almost like acoustic guitar line, and then eventually we had those big kind of power chord guitar moments. And it felt like by the end they were all sort of layered with each other, and there was a really like textured guitar sound of the tune. I do also enjoy that like syncopated, powerful percussion rhythm of the track. Definitely like the percussion had some oomph to it. It had some real hit to it, although I think like a hand clap. So yeah, ultimately I'm not sure about the lyrics, but it sounds like he kind of fell in love with the wrong person, because he's addressing one person and saying like, I met this young girl and it could have been you, but that would seem to imply that it wasn't her. And then I think the like refrain vocal was like, what am I supposed to do? Which like, I mean, that could still be in the voice of the narrator, but it was almost like it was in the voice of the other woman, the one who's being addressed. That like, well, yeah, where did that leave me? But he's also saying like, sometimes you don't choose, and I didn't want to fall in love. So again, it's like he met someone, they maybe hit it off, or at least there was chemistry to the point where they got involved, and then he's looking for a way out because maybe he has this sense that he should be with the person that's being addressed, but now it's complicated. Now, it's not as simple as like, oh, well, let's just start something with me and you, because again, he got involved with this other person. So maybe that's wrong, but the phrase way out would suggest that he's maybe looking for an exit, but again, it's in a complex scenario where, emotions are on the line or mixed. So either way, as I said, I enjoyed the building nature of the track sonically and vocally, and I enjoyed Pear's flourishes. Again, he had these like rhythmic, sort of chopped up vocal deliveries at a couple points, which I did enjoy. So yeah, my plan is actually to do 2 from this album to kick off this next chapter. So I will see you in a moment for the second track from Charm School. Peace.